One. Okay.
Waves is a radio show based in reality, and the views and opinions of on-the-air personalities do not represent Q4 Radio and are solely for entertainment purposes. You see, this broadcast includes bastards with adult language, bastards with adult themes, and bastards with partial nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Pete motherfucking. So if you're a bitch nigga with ass delicacies looming in your crusty head from dangling participles and real shit, call the show directly or turn the channel. You.
Remember when you were my everything? Glad you turned me down. Had to burn it down. Had to live inside the hurt a while. Courteous, it was quite a while. I would have murdered you. LOL, baby, look at us. Civil in a group. Watch how I recoup. Was reclusive for a while. Now I'm back out in the wild. Bringing chickens to the coop. Bad decisions on the roost. Digging up the seeds I planted, never took to root. Then I took a different route. Knew I had my own path. Finally had to own that boulevard of broke. Had in hand to mouth, work it out. Job without a perk, shadow of a doubt. Bag of perk, pack a backwood up, add it to the clouds. I don't need to check the forecast, it always rains. Check the forecast, it always rains. I don't need to check the forecast, it's blue skies and green grass.
Yo, Fred actually spaz and talk to ghosts inside the attic. Plays in a post-dramatic fashion. Walking on the ladder's back was black magic. Chicken bones in a wicker basket. Nah, I'm not a wizard, I'm a dungeon master. Director / actor. Say it like you saying it to the pastor. Yo, say it like you saying it to the classroom. Yo, you saying it like you tweeting in front of the employee bathroom. Nerd, you saying it like I asked you. I didn't ask you at all, bro. Wasn't a beauty pageant while you throw your mask at me. I still came dolled up with a raggedy Annie. I think she had black and white like the Addams family. And a bird like a cassowary.
Beloved gang, baby.
Shit,
Yeah.
Oh, it's 11 something on a Thursday, man. That means it's time for you to get your little ass and your technical difficulty having ass.
Man, I'm over here trying to figure out. I was like, I can't hear myself.
How you doing now? You good?
Yeah, I can hear myself now. I think I had something turned. These strings are intertangled, and I looked like I was turning the wrong buttons.
Strings.
That's the story of my life in high school. You're hitting the wrong buttons, boy.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Don't hit the wrong button.
Right.
The real stuff come out the wrong hole.
Man,
Messing around.
I learned
dog.
the hard way.
Oh my goodness! All right, again, it's 11 something on a Thursday. I mean, it's time for you to go ahead and take a splish splash in the bath in these bad waves.
Yep.
Now let's go around the room and see who we got in the building. We got
Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning. Come on.
Moaning.
I said, yeah,
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 yeah.
Cause you made me feel,
My homie Moaning.
homie moaning.
Homie Moaning.
It's alright.
My homie Moaning.
Ain't gonna get it. We're gonna get
Oh
it.
my goodness, take it
Even this
easy.
camera is like way up
Oh my goodness.
stratosphere.
Oh my goodness. Even though we messed it up, I definitely got to say.
Moaning, moaning. You know I love you, moaning, moaning. You know I love you, moaning, moaning. Hey.
Oh my goodness. And I am Warren Phoenix Johnson, but the correct pronunciation of my name is the
Big Bad Warren Phoenix Johnson.
You guys like that? Like this guy?
The Asiatic black man, backhand on business. And speaking of some of this business, let me tell you how it's going down today. We're going to roll into our news segment, a little segment we like to call
You May Have.
because you may have heard and you may have not. Then we're going to roll into the How Come On Hook Up, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. And then we're going to roll into the ins and outs, relationship advice, where I realized that this summer schedule is trash. Trash. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't have gone to the gym on a Thursday because I normally am getting myself prepared to push buttons and twist knobs. And now I'm acting like Ramon in high school.
Getting it wrong.
Pushing the wrong
Pushing
button.
the wrong buttons, boy.
And we definitely won't have time to get to Ayo What Man, which is the segment that some call trash talk, but the streets know it as prophecy. Before we move any further, Ramon, tell us about that week, Daddy.
What happened in my week? Oh, so I got some friends from out of town.
Okay.
My friends, I just sent them the link and said, watch the show if you get a chance. My dear friend Tessie from Puerto Rico, she came with her 2 sons. And my friend Emily, she lives here. And so we've been hanging out, taking them out to see the sights. We went to the Museum of Science and Industry.
Oh, nice. Nice. I used to work there.
Yeah, no, I remember it. And then, taking them to see silly things,
Do you take them to the Annoyance Theater, one of the best, probably if I'm not mistaken at this point.
Best improv theaters?
Yeah, the best improv theater right
No,
now.
because they're staying out. So they stay out in the suburbs. So they're staying at my friend's house in the suburbs. So they usually leave the city like around 7 or 8 when traffic dies down a little bit, and they come like early in the day. They got kids. I mean, they went to see me do stand up though.
Oh, nice.
I did Hot 5, Ronnie Ray's Hot 5.
Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday.
How was it?
It was good. It was a good turnout. It's a good crowd. It was kind of weird a little bit, but
It was a little
no, not weird in a sense. Like the crowd was like, you had to like work to make them laugh because they were like, I don't know. Sometimes you get a weird crowd. So throughout the whole show, I went on last, and so throughout the whole show, every comic kept going up there like, damn, I tried. And they just kept blaming the audience, and I was like,
"Oh my god!"
I was like, "Well, you can't blame the audience,
Right.
You gotta do your job, and and sometimes you get an audience that's a little dry, but it kept coming back, and then I could hear them out there go, hey, come out there, and then they come back like, whew, I work. Woo boy! I was like, woo boy, and then I was out there, I was like, all right, you know what? Hey, but I kept telling them like, don't stop telling me that because I'm on last. So by the time I get out there, I'm gonna be all jaded. I'm gonna be like, oh man, you guys don't deserve, and be like defeated even before I get out there. So I was like trying not to listen to them. I'm like, I'm not good. I just go out there. I'm go out with a big smile and I celebrate. That's whatever. And I mean, I had a good set. So I don't know if that was the best set of the night. Maybe I think we all think so, right? But I definitely felt sometimes when they didn't catch some of the jokes, or maybe it wasn't funny enough to them,
We'll do it live.
But let's keep on trucking.
Yeah, on trucking.
Keep on trucking. So I'm meeting them after here today too, and we're gonna go see some stuff. They want to see Humboldt Park, the big flags stuff.
The big flag stuff.
Yeah, the big Puerto Rican flags they got hanging up the Humboldt Park.
Is that the big flag stuff?
Big flag, no, and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, well, we don't have to talk about my week. It wasn't anything too crazy. I was cooking and I burnt my finger on some hot butter.
Ooh, hot butter.
Yeah.
Damn, you usually put butter on something that get burnt.
I was basting. I was basting my steak, and then I flipped my steak over in the skillet, and it just went.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lloyd is in the chat. Shout out to Lloyd Collins.
Hey, Joey Collins.
Let's go. Hey, Lloyd. We were late, but like they say, not better late than clever.
So I had
or was it better late than never? I'm sorry.
I had a rant, but I can't.
Well,
I can't remember it now.
have you watched The Righteous Gemstones?
Leia watches it.
Oh my
She says
God.
it looks really good.
It is so funny.
Yeah.
It is so funny. Oh my God! I called Danny McBride's character called it. He was talking to his lady, and he was like, "Don't nobody do that to not my what did he say? My say baby, my say baby." And so I was talking to a young lady, and I was like, "Hey, you mind if I call you my say baby?" And she was like, "What is that?" Like, that's who you are now, leg of lamb.
Right, you little leg of lamb, tender and juicy.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. No wonder why I date women who have no problem with juvenile behavior. All right, with all that being said, Ramon, tell him the internet crapola.
All right, I did remember my point that I thought about, but
Now my question to you is, because we're gonna have to run over anyway. So
well, I got like maybe 5 minutes to run over, but
we're gonna see.
it's a quick one. You remember you saw Training Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about if he wouldn't have brought Hoyt and the whole thing, he would have got away with everything.
But wasn't Hoyt supposed to take the fall for it all?
But did he really need him?
You don't think so? I mean,
I can't. I have to watch it again, but I'm remembering everything. Like he could have killed his friend. They were trying to blame Hoyt on that, right?
yeah, they were trying to make Hoyt the fall guy
Okay. Well,
for everything.
Yeah. I guess so. But they could have like. They probably didn't even need Hoyt. Like they could have shot that dude and still took the money, and they would have been scot free. Somebody shot him. Who cares?
No, but a lot of people already knew that was his guy. They already knew that was his man's. And then all of a sudden, what? His secret stash is gone, or he's robbed, he's murdered. And Denzel, you don't know nothing. But them Russians was coming for you, and now your man's end up dead all of a sudden. Come on, man.
I don't know.
He needed Hoyt, because the whole bit was
Because I know they was probably like so they're gonna kill him. Right? They're gonna kill Hoyt, and then he was the one that they tried to do all. Okay.
yeah, that was the whole bit. Like Hoyt came in, and little did we know Hoyt was slick, and he was gonna try to do Denzel.
Yeah, I think the movie made him slick. I don't think he was actually.
No, he wasn't slick, but that was Denzel's plot.
Yeah.
To make him slick, to be
Yeah.
like, oh man, Hoyt know more than he let on. Don't let Hoyt hit you with that babe in the woods routine.
Right.
Yeah, no, he had to have Hoyt. He had to have it. Now, mind you, there was some things. You started something.
Right.
You started something. I'm not even said you're gonna be started something. Try to get over.
Yeah.
Too low to get under.
Oh.
Now you stuck with Hoyt.
Hoyt.
And now you're shot up, boy. Hey, man, Michael Jackson ain't got nothing on me.
Nothing on me. King of pop. Ain't got nothing on me.
All right, King of Stop. Ramon, can you please?
All right. If you want to watch us on Facebook, we're under Bad Ways Remix. You can watch us, or you can check us out on Instagram under Bad Ways Comedy. You can watch us live right now, ranting on YouTube live at Bad Ways Radio, or you can dial in and chat with us and rant with us. The number is 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. For the first time today, we are going to break your law.
Yeah. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the Father. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the Father. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Armor of God attire. Cause the devil stay a liar. Yeshua is Messiah. King of Kings, the Holy Sire. Ain't no one getting higher. I got angels all around me, boy, so you can't get much flyer. I talk to my Father God, yeah, and I don't need no wire. I be praying in the spirit, man, cause interceding dire. I'm gonna praise him with guitars like I play me the liar. I feel like King David on the beat, cause I ain't no type of squire. I just keep it going, man, boy, like a Yamaha tire. Worthy is the Lamb, my Yahweh, he the one I admire. Holy, holy Yeshua, I'm gonna need a higher choirs. Holy, holy Yeshua, I'm gonna need a higher choirs. Dímelo yo tengo el flow, muy loco, I'm never gonna sell my soul. Surround sound like I got them on bows around town and I'm preaching the word. They loud now cause they see me in shows. I'm God's child, man, I'm feeling my soul. I'm a saint now cause the Bible says so, but I repent, smile cause I love the Lord.
Now go harder.
Yeah,
Now go harder.
yeah.
Now go harder.
Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the
Now
Father.
go harder.
I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the Father. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the Father. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. Holy Spirit is that fire starter. Praise to the Father. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder. I got rivers of that living water. Now I go harder.
If you don't know, now you do. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad waves on 1680 AM. Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Say you wouldn't give it up. I put my money on you. My chance, your dance, I call you won't ignore my tone, but I'll tell you I can't be alone. So you meet me off of Broadway towards the lake. My heart, it belongs on the water in Chicago. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know how it feels to slip away. Move with your hands. I pretend I'm your puppet just so I don't have to think about it. I wanna love you without thinking about it. If I saw what you see about me, I wouldn't lay awake and wonder what you think about it. I wanna love you without thinking about it. My head against my hand, fill up my glass up on the bar. It's hard to tell the difference between my head and my heart when you got everybody want a bit of love, but nobody wanna take the time to earn trust. Everybody wants for you. I wanna dance all night. I wanna move with your hands. I pretend I'm your puppet just so I don't have to think about it. I wanna love you without thinking about it. If I saw what you see about me, I wouldn't lay awake and wonder what you think about it. I wanna love you without thinking about it. Move with your hands. I pretend I'm your puppet just so I don't have to think about it. I wanna love you without thinking about it. If I saw what you see about me, I wouldn't lay awake and wonder what you think about it. I wanna love you without
be scared. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Ooh, beloved gang.
They call me the God, Warfields. And your woman, beat like road runner, my flow dumber. Street sweeping the whole summer. I keep sneakers in my repertoire. Step up your bars, you need Jesus. Oh, God-given talents with the written. Divine intervention, reevaluate your decision. Force fields on my copyrights. The way your body mics, we are not alike. I want more in life, no. Let's get my across the flow, and up across the globe. Girls breaking up with they dudes cause they lost it, yo. Pyroclastic, arsenic, pardon me, stomping on novices. Hardback books against a novelist. Your top five, you better be on it. Skyhooks from Abdul-Jabbar, cause we start arguments taking place at the workplace, make no mistakes. Dog racing straight out the gates. Hating on me because I'm one of the greats. And the stay fresh is like I'm selling that weight. But technically I am, I got the biggest lines. Techniques of an alien, I'm one of a kind. Wreck beats, collect freaks when I step in the streets. You lying? It's not with me. And I ain't got the time for rebuttal. I'm out.
All my rivals, young since holy Bible thumpers. Smack fire out, you get the thumping in the club, in the streets, wherever you want to meet. I ain't never been afraid of no beef. Young turkey with the toast and the cheese on the side. I spit homicides, wrap you up in the curtain, blow out your third eye. Young cake, sweeter than juice. Hand me the loot, keep a tray deuce in my boot. Empty the barrel and watch it spin on you like revolving doors. A carnivore eat till my stomach is sore. I'm from B.A.D, so I brought a lot of pain with me, a lot of agony. Dressing raggedy, I stay draped up, homie, and dripped out. All you corny rappers, Baltimore ain't the South. We from the Middle East Coast, clap with the toast. Doing 70 on 70, you ain't even ahead of me. I switch gears on this 250 precisely. I might be one of the nicest in a long time, and I don't use a lot of punchlines or metaphors. My saliva's like a liquid sword. What up, Jizza? All praises due, Lord. I back him down with a 4 pound. Stand on his turf and blow a few rounds. I'm like 97 ghosts with the flow. Open doors up. Is a true gentleman, yo.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaki from Udaipur, India, and you are about to hear one of my songs right here on Bed Waves, only on Q4 Radio.
You gonna say, gonna say. Hey, yeah, yeah, love's at the open air, feel it like Arabian Nights. Hey, yeah, yeah, feel the breeze and open air, feel it like Arabian Nights.
कैसा हवा में खुला जादू होने लगा दिल बेकाबू.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful, you're free to share.
सामने नजरों की जो हुस्न शबाब है हकीकत या कोई हसीना ख्वाब है. सामने नजरों की जो हुस्न शबाब है हकीकत या कोई हसीना ख्वाब है.
जब भूले भूल
listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Ooh, beloved gang.
She called the police on the police. Don't it sound like a crime? Word hit my line. Said he gotta climb, looking out the doorway. Scammy Davis Jr., that's your brother Mikey. Save his number, is scam likely. Just to be fair, keep money move straighter than T-Square. I draw the line, connect the dot. She's a fine piece of art. We in the kitchen like Cuisinart. They at the bar, taking doubles like Noah. Crazy characters like those. Green Soldier, Hawk. Hear the speakers sing, coupled in the back like a couple 16s. It was all but a dream. So what's happening, Captain? Why you out here capping? Borrowing trouble, never saying. This shit up like that onion to the shirt. Straighten it out. Pete Rock, CL's verse, defining what you burn slow. You probably struck the match, evidence on the flow. Me and Kodak back, you don't really want to go.
They don't know how we on stage, live with the gang, doing every day. They don't know places we've been, how we all friends, stacking our ends. They don't know struggling, strive, trying to get by. We made it out right. They don't know.
Deep in the lines like Scarface knows my quotes float. I parasail on pros, how you been around? When the carousels close, wrote a book, cause the game's sold not told. Gotta own your time, and these minutes here mine. My drive's wild like Kia boys with USB. I'm in front of your address like HTTP. Proper preparation, PPP. Give me the resources, you can keep the trophy. G, dashing dignitary, breakthrough lines, Singletary. My word, association, the United Nations. You foul, and we'll veto your free throw. Rope this weight in the deep plane at Heathrow. Pugsley, I'm a Chicago hero. So follow suit like Spades or record execs. I stay independent, got vinyl on deck.
They don't know how we on stage, live with the gang, doing every day. They don't know places we've been, how we all friends, stacking our ends. They don't know struggling, strive, trying to get by. We made it out right. They don't know.
Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Ooh, beloved gang.
Oh, yeah. We back on the land. Listen, Nathaniel, to you. And before we move any further, I got to tell you what you just heard. Now, we kicked the whole broadcast off with our beloved banger from the artist formerly known as Chore Boy.
Yeah.
You can find him on Instagram under Rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
But that was our first song of the day, our beloved bangers. We start that off, and that was Lemon Lavender featuring Freddie Stunn.
Beloved gang, baby.
That's right.
That's right.
Then we went out of that into Abraham Giovanni with Firestarter.
That's right.
All right. Shout out to Abraham Giovanni.
He said, I got the, what did he say? The
what is it?
living water, now I can go harder.
Yeah. He definitely said that a few times. So he does have the living water. He does go harder. Then we went out of that into Jordana with Untitled. And then out of that, we went into G Mills and Raw Leaf with the 60s. And then we kept rolling into a Hima Kaki song, and that is Hima Danji, a.k.a. the Kaki Singer, with Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights. Oh my God, the triumphant return of La Butcher! Sing, 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 sing! I don't care how long we've been playing your music. I don't give a damn how much support we show one another from here to India. If you have a song that we like, we will lay it out a slab, and then we will pull out our sharpest utensil. No artist or song is safe from
none.
Lay Butcher! Sing, 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 sing!
Chop it up.
Chop it up, boy. Shout out to Hema. She actually just sent us something and reposted something. Then we went out of that into Kodak featuring Pugs Adams with IYKYK. I don't know why that's called that. I don't understand.
IYKYK.
I don't know. Wait. They don't know.
How he's standing on stage.
Oh my God. It got in my head. I subconsciously fell for it. But that is like a relatively new song, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely go check that out. And that is what we have just recently played.
Yeah.
Now it is time for our new segment, a little segment we like to call
You May Have,
because you may have heard it and you may have not. Leading the way, like our own closing act that claims he had the best set this Sunday. If you were there at the show, come at him. I dare you call in and challenge that Ramon was the funniest person on stage.
No,
Hot Five.
I don't know if it was the funniest.
No. You don't renege now. You were the hottest five of them all.
I said I felt like I had the best set.
No, you had the hottest five. Don't renege now, big dog.
No.
And now that young man is Ramon,
the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Joe Stop Moaning. Come on,
Moaning.
I said yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. You make me feel.
My homie, Moaning.
Come on.
My homie, Moaning.
Come on.
My homie, Moaning.
And I feel alright. I say yeah. 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 Woo!
All right. That was it.
Take it easy.
That was correct. I had to make sure to get your camera angles tight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know why? You got anybody who watches this or listens is probably saying, Moaning,
you know I love you, moaning, moaning. You know I love you, moaning, moaning. Hey, yoo-hoo.
Is that what the audience was saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you said Sunday?
They said, yeah. At the end of it, they were like, you are the funny. You had the best set.
Oh my God. All right. Go ahead and
all right, let's bring him off.
Yeah, your wife is not here this week. So you get to do whatever you want.
I get to do it. Well, police respond to a 911 call. Some people said that the house next door, there's a woman screaming off the top of her lungs. I think she's in trouble.
Oh, no. Please tell me this is what I think it is.
It might be. I don't know, depending on my story. Well, police arrived to find out that it was not a woman who was in trouble. It was a man who, 54-year-old Steve Wood, owns over how many pets? 22 parrots. And so it turns out it wasn't a woman screaming, it was the parrots screaming from the top of their lungs. So the police got there for no reason at all.
I thought it was gonna be one of those. Somebody was at Copy Town.
Oh, that would have been a better story.
I've been there before when I've been like, oh my God, people are probably thinking.
All right,
she's running,
murdered.
She's running from Chucky or somebody. Oh my God. Copy Town Mountain. That's where we go, y'all. Take them to Copy Town Mountain and blow
their guts out. Did you see the size of that chicken?
What do you say, Hey, Dirty Ramon. That's hot. That's hot. We gotta try to add that to the bit. That was good. Go ahead. It'll begin.
All right. Okay. So Toronto Zoo is asking people, hey, listen, when you come to our zoo, please do not show the gorillas the screens of your phone. I guess there are people who are showing the gorillas the screens to their phones, and the gorillas are getting used to seeing these screens. And so they don't want their gorillas to turn into...
Oh, is that what they saying has happened?
Yeah.
Gorillas are turning into like us?
Yeah, turn into humans that are basically like watching. So apparently they people are coming up showing them like pictures of and videos of gorillas, and so the gorillas are like are expecting people to come back and do this again over again. So so they don't want the gorillas to turn into human beings.
Yeah, this is like social media. They don't want them to be on social media.
Yeah, they want them to be on social media all their lives. Looking there, and they said their behavior. Holly Ross, behavioral husbandry supervisor at the zoo, said they've not just noticed a significant behavioral changes, but officials want to ensure that animals live and remain as natural as possible.
I.e., we don't want our animals to turn out like y'all.
Yeah, we don't want them on their phones 24 hours a day.
Oh my God!
With long necks. Looking down.
Oh my God!
But yeah, apparently they're people come and show them videos of gorillas and they're fascinated. But then they say that they give them some screen time. I don't know what they show them, but some screen time. But I think what happens is they probably don't want them to like learn too much because then Planet of the Apes.
Then the gorillas will be like, "Hey man, something wrong here.
Something wrong here. Why are we in this cage?
We're rotten in Denmark."
Right. Something's going on.
So wait, they out in the wild in the jungle, but I'm behind this glass.
Right, I'm behind this glass. I show you. Let me out.
Oh my God. And I swear it's more of a we don't want our gorillas to turn into people.
Yeah, you don't want to turn. Yeah,
like you, our paying customer.
Right.
Oh my God.
All right.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Hey, Lloyd. Shout out to Lloyd. He said that last song was dope sauce. Yo, yeah,
sure
man.
Was.
Yeah, that's Pugs Adams and a gentleman. The producer is Kodak, and it's called IYKYK. Why is it called that? We don't know. All right, keep it going, Daddy.
All right, so I got two subjects here, and listen. So people have their gender reveal parties, right? And some people make a big spectacle out of it. They invite their friends and family, and they sometimes some people explode a balloon and whatever confetti comes out, or cut a cake and whatever the inside is, and so they go to elaborate. What do you call it?
Lengths
to prepare themselves to make it a big thing for the family and friends. And the second subject is imagine you're being say you have a young lady and you guys like each other and all of a sudden your brother likes your young lady, and it turns out that your brother like basically steals your young lady from you, and they get married and get pregnant.
Okay, that would never happen, first of all. First and foremost, because the type of girls that like me would not like my little brother. But second of all, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible, right? So this is what happened to a young lady. She basically had a boyfriend, and her sister basically stole her boyfriend from her. They got married and got pregnant. And so she's bitter at this, obviously. And she basically, once it happened, she just disappeared, never talked to her sister again. But her mom tricked her into coming by her house, like saying, "Hey, let's come out and hang out for a little bit, And your sister's not here, so this be you and me." So when she arrived, turns out there was a baby shower about to occur, or a gender reveal party about to occur. So not only did she get tricked to come to her mom's house, she was tricked and finds out that this is gender reveal. We're gonna glorify her sister for stealing her boyfriend, for getting pregnant.
You're gonna pay him.
You're gonna pay him hell. So sister said, I want to squash this, all right? So as a token of
Now, this is the person whose party they're at who
Yeah.
wants to squash it.
Yeah, who wants to squash it. She wants to squash it. So
Of course
she
she does.
tells the person who the offense was against. She says, "Look, let's squash this. To show you my good faith, I'm going to tell you the gender of the baby."
Oh, before everybody else.
Before everybody else knew.
Okay, so she's gonna give a sneak peek.
So, yeah, she gave a little sneak peek.
Sneak peek at the womb.
At the womb. she gave a little sneak peek at the womb. And so the offended said, "Well, you know what? I really appreciate that. I got you."
Oh, no.
So even before, I don't know if they had balloons or whatever that was going to explode, she yelled out, "It's a boy!"
Oh, my God.
Spoil it for everybody.
Spoiler alert, like a big dog.
And she said, "I didn't even feel bad about it. I felt so good about it. Everybody got mad. The sister got pissed off, ran into her room, never came out. The whole baby shower, the whole render reveal thing was done."
Oh, my God.
They wasted money on whatever balloons they had, whatever other things they had.
Oh, my God.
And she oh, man.
Oh, my God.
And it was like about it, she's like, "I didn't feel no regrets at all. Good for them that they feel bad and they went off running and crying. I don't give a crap."
You acting it out, too, is so funny. It's a boy.
It's a boy. Hey, everybody. Right before the party, like I imagine like everybody's sitting around just talking. She just walks in the room. "It's a boy." Now everybody go home. Leave these macaroons. Leave these $3 macaroons here.
Oh my God.
So-
This is horrible.
So
Okay.
they say what do they say?
What?
A woman scorned, whatever, or something like that. Was that saying?
Yeah, hell has no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God. And that's what she told
She-
everybody the baby's gender before it was born. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh man, keep it going.
Let's
Daddy.
keep it going. What does this say? I'm related to. Okay. All right. So here's a relationship expert. She says guys with low salaries shouldn't bother dating.
I low key believe that.
Right? Carla Elia, 23, earns a living teaching women how to find the right man for their life they want, and believes being treated right is a bare minimum. She suggests women shouldn't be treated equally to men because women's time is more precious. Right?
Oh my God.
Man. So any man out there, she insists that the right man for a woman should have a provider mindset. That give his partner the best treatment. Right? And she says if you can't afford a woman, you shouldn't be dating in the first place. Because they must add value to the woman's life to be worthy. Oh my God.
Oh my
Man.
God. Please tell me you have more.
Oh
of
yeah.
her.
She says, in my experience, women are scared of speaking their standards. I know, man.
What woman is
I
scared
know.
to speak this?
Man. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Does she know the flip side of this coin?
Right.
Does she know? Does she know what we need?
Right, right.
Do you know you're not allowed to even say that? You're not even allowed to say what we actually need and require.
Right.
It's like you can sit up here all day and be like, the man ain't got that money, blah, blah, blah. He's not that tall, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then the second you like, oh, well, if a woman, don't you
ever, right. You a bigot. How dare you?
You damn misogynist.
Misogynist.
Come on, give me some more.
So,
give me some more, big dog.
She said, so women are scared of saying the standards. She says they think there are no men like, they think there's no men like the standards that they have out there. And she says, well, they're actually a big pool of men with a provider mindset. it says to find these men, you got to step into your energy of I am worthy. I am healing. I am not making decisions from a place of insecurity. We shouldn't be treated equal to men. We should be treated as a woman, and we are special. We should be treated as precious. Right?
Oh my God! You should do this on stage.
It gets even better. A man needs to understand he has to be in a financial place to invest in a woman.
Oh, what does that mean?
We are investments.
What does that mean? Does that mean give them money?
I guess, right? Like, what the heck is that? So, prostitutes, you mean?
I was just about to say, there's plenty of legal investments in Las Vegas.
Right. Man,
you go out to Vegas and invest,
right?
baby.
Or I can be a pimp. I'm gonna invest my money. I'm gonna buy you a nice dress and put you on the street. Get some money. I'm gonna turn $1 into $10, $10 into $100.
Oh my God,
my man.
Oh man, this is a man. He said. So basically, we are investments. He said, I know I can't afford my lifestyle, and if someone can't afford it and add value to that, I would say no, thank you. Next.
Wait. She said she can't afford her.
No. If a man can't afford.
Oh, okay. I thought she said she couldn't afford her lifestyle.
But then she says, like, Carla, who's married to Dustin, 25. She's already married. What the hell is she talking about?
Wait, is she talking about herself?
No, she's married.
No, okay, Carla is married.
Yeah.
And so the dating expert is about to speak on Carla. Is that correct?
No. Carla is the dating expert.
Okay. Wait, who's 25?
Who's 23.
23? That's the dating expert?
Her brain's not even fully developed. How's she out here giving advice?
No, I'm just saying, man, like at that age, you have not necessarily, trust me.
Right.
I know. You have not seen enough to be telling somebody how to be dating.
And her husband, Dustin Ilya, he's 25. So his mind is probably about to develop. So they're probably getting divorced in about a year.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Oh man, yep.
Oh,
so
man.
she
Good.
said
that's good stuff.
We need to adopt an abundance mindset rather than a scarcity one. So
she's like, if a man is not a fully functioning simp,
right,
then he should not be dating.
Not be dating. Man,
if you are a man with standards, then you should not be dating.
Yeah.
Don't take a man with standards.
Man.
Hey, yo, I had a homegirl who was like, I was like, man, I'm about to stop dating these baddies. I'm about to start dating these 2s and these 3s. And she was like, how dare you, Warren? I was like, what do you mean? She was like, as a man, you should be happy with getting whatever you get. Right? Pulling the secret orgy at the theater rules. You get what you get. And I looked at her and I said, all right, now don't judge me if we all get together one day to hang out and I bring my clucker girlfriend, my old cracked out ass girlfriend. Okay, I'm gonna bring Holly Berry from Losing Isaiah. Right. Oh my God! Before she lost him, come over there scratching and itching. Hey! You said
right.
I should be happy with what I get.
That's right.
This is what you said.
This is what I.
All right, now look. This is what want me.
Right.
Now let's allow us to leave her in your house by herself.
Right. Let's go outside for a little while she stands in here by herself. See what you say.
Come on now.
Right.
Oh my
man.
God.
But yeah, like you said, let a man say that. Let a man say exactly what she's saying, but about a woman.
To what we need. To what our standards should be and are required. Right. But you're not allowed to.
No.
Don't you dare.
No.
Don't you dare. They got whole articles written about it.
Man.
People getting in all type of trouble and people getting cussed out left and right. But you can say whatever you want about a man.
Oh, of course.
So that's what made me think that was hilarious. And then what did she say? Like, oh, your time is valuable as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, she obviously has not dated a lot of women.
I mean, she's 23.
So she hasn't dated a lot of women. Is
right.
that right?
Yeah, right.
She doesn't have decades of experience.
No.
No, men. Oh my God. If you are a woman listening to this crap, do not listen to this crap. She is full of lies. She doesn't understand what she's talking about. Okay, and I'm not saying that a man should be broke or whatever.
Right.
All I'm saying, I mildly agree. I mean, I've dated people before that's had more than me, and I felt bad. You know what I mean, about them taking me to the fly restaurant and
Right.
whatnot. You know, I was like, oh damn, baby, just spent $200, like it was nothing.
Right.
Beef stroganoff. Oh my god.
All right.
Wait, we got movement in the chat.
What is that?
Sean Chantel says, look at that story, but somehow the patriarchy silences women and
oppresses them.
Oh, I said oppresses them. This normally is bigger for me to read, whoever you are, Ramon. But yeah, okay, so that's what he says. It says, look at that story. Somehow the patriarchy silence
is woman and oppresses them.
Oh, so he's trying to say silences women and oppresses them. Tell me where.
Right.
Tell me where. I don't know. He said, provider mindset, LOL, Lloyd did. LOL, and he said, all lies. Where's the love? Dude, you need to read these chats because there's a heart now popping up in front of my... I can't see.
Oh, does it look small?
Yeah, man, we got to do something about this. But anyway, with that being said, keep it going down.
All right, let's keep it going. The pesky time travelers are back.
Oh my God! You had that time traveling story. That was so it had me dying. I reposted that one where they said, "Is there life? What is it? Is there life in outer space?" And he's like, "No, the aliens have been here for years. And they're coming for what's theirs." Oh my God! They're coming for what's theirs.
But this is the same guy, the radiant time traveler.
Mm-hmm.
He says he basically said the alien visitors and the start of World War III. What is he saying now? Now he's saying that there's some major disasters heading our way. There's some major disasters. He says,
when aren't there?
Now check this out. He says, attention, I'm a real time traveler.
Mm-hmm.
These are the worst natural disasters to come in the next year. In my time, 2023 and 2024.
What?
I thought he was a time traveler. That's now. What are you talking about?
In his time.
In his time. The worst. What is it? Considered the worst in history for weather. There's a mega. What is it? He warned about a mega Category 6 hurricane in September 2023. That's coming up. It's supposedly to hit the east coast of the U.S., mainly Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Then there's going to be an electrical hailstorm. Not just a regular hailstorm, an electrical hailstorm. It's going to be a new type of storm that forms when the hail's lightning mix, and the storm shocks and burns everything it touches. That's coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah. And a few months later, he says that there will be a 12-mile-wide tornado that destroyed the entirety of Houston, Texas. A 12-mile-wide tornado. I don't know how you know how wide 12 miles is, but that's pretty wide.
No, yeah.
I mean, I think from here to my house is not even 12 miles. So imagine 12 miles. I think from here to my house is like 4 miles, maybe 4 or 5 miles. So you're talking about from your house to here, it's probably not even 12 miles.
A mile is what, 4 blocks?
Yeah, no, 8 blocks.
No, it's 8 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's good. So you know how many city blocks that is? Like I guess 8 times 12. I don't even know how much that is. 80.
You don't know what 8 times 12
88,
is?
96.
96. 84. I said 84.
96 city blocks long or wide.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to destroy the entirety of Houston in Texas. So that's coming up. I don't know how that's going to form, but that's got to be one mega thunderstorm, whatever. And a 9.8 magnitude earthquake will last 45 minutes straight.
Wait, what is it?
A 9.8 magnitude earthquake will later last for 45 minutes. It's going to hit the west coast, never letting up on the San Andreas Fault, he claims.
Hey, Sean Chantel said Houston is not, what did he say? Houston, Texas is more than 12 miles, though. Right. So how's it going to destroy? I guess it's just going to go all
I mean, it's going to
around.
go all over the place. I mean, a 12-mile, that's not possible. I mean, tornadoes are usually like not even that big. You know, like the width of the radius of it. It's just the force of the wind.
Yeah. Lloyd says that he don't believe that this 45-minute earthquake is not happening, fam.
No, hell no. 45 minutes, 9.8. And then he says, so a 45-minute, 9.8 earthquake is going to hit the San Andreas Fault. And it's going to be called Big John, right? And the on top of that, the same earthquake will spark a giant 750-foot tall mega tsunami, which was forecast to destroy huge chunks of California coastline. So not only the 45-minute, 9.8 thing is not going to, like,
yeah.
There's not going to be anything left after a 9.8 earthquake for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're straight. I think you ain't got nothing to worry about.
The tsunami, like, that's like we just washing everything.
I was about to say, the tsunami is going to clean it up for
Wash
you.
all the dead bodies. Oh, my God. So there you go. So be on the lookout. People said, I don't believe this useless.
Oh my God!
Somebody said this guy has never gotten anything correct yet. Hey, he said, somebody said, bro, tell me the lottery numbers. I need the Powerball, please.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something, do some good.
Man, right?
Stop sending us off.
All these bad things is gonna happen. They never say anything good.
Ever.
Like they never say, hey, you know what? Women are gonna develop vaginas.
Oh no! Woo boy!
And so they can have their OnlyFans page. One for what I say, one for business, one for personal.
Yeah, you did a story like that. Yeah. You remember?
Oh man! All right. So imagine getting invited to a wedding, and they send you wedding invitations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually out to your closest friends, your family.
Mm-hmm.
But some people don't get invitations. But not at this wedding. Those who didn't get invitations got an invitation to be at the wedding as a server.
Wait, these are like their friends and family?
Yeah. So people you don't want to invite or people that didn't make the list.
Yeah.
We'll say, well, you can come, but if you come, you have to be a server.
Oh, my God.
And some people did it. That's screwed up.
Question.
Some people did it. They just showed up, so they had to basically dress up as a server. And then they're pissed off because they said they got treated as a server. Like people didn't even acknowledge them, and they were like, "Oh, you can fill up my tea, please," and did everything like they didn't even get tipped, and they wouldn't even get paid.
They didn't get tipped.
Not tipped nor paid for working as a server.
You got an invitation to volunteer.
Dude, somebody told me, I'd be like, man, go screw yourself. Like, I didn't go see a stupid wedding.
Hey, dog, I'd be like, hold on, can I drink? Can I drink in the process? Can I partake in the party? If I could partake in the party, I might consider it.
Probably not, because they're basically like servants can't do that. So
I interned at that one theater, and my shift was over, and I was like, yo, she walked up to me, the boss lady walked up to me, she was like, hey, you trying to do an extra shift? And I was like, no, man, I'm trying to smoke a blunt and get a drink. And she was like, you can do that.
Nice.
Hey, man, tell me why it was one of the funnest shifts I ever worked. Jordan Peele showed up. We got to start smoking weed with Jordan Peele.
Nice.
Me, Jordan Peele, and the boss lady in her office.
Oh, wow.
Imagine if I didn't actually work the shift.
Right, whatever you would have said, no.
No, I'm straight. I'm not going to meet one of the most talented.
Right.
People.
One of the most talented people on the.
Right. I'm not going to smoke weed with that guy.
All right. Well, that is it for me today. I had one story about the man chopping off his finger. It looked like an alien, but I don't think it's that funny.
All right. Well,
I'll leave you wondering.
Leave him wanting more, big dog.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, in that case, let me hear you go.
He's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my part of the news. Now, this is very hard-hitting news, very provocative news, very quickly disclaimed news. Then I don't go to any news source. No. I don't go to MSNBC. I don't go to CNN. I don't go to ABC, D, E, F, G. I go to one place and one place only, and that's WorldStarHipHop.com.
WorldStar!
Let's get into it. I need my... Grandpa needs glasses.
Grandpa needs glasses. Where are my readers?
Oh my God! You know what? I got a story to tell you about me being older. It was just some kid who made a comparison about something and two different things in my life, and he was like, "Hey, man, that's fine, but doesn't it feel weird that?" I was like, "Hey, shorty, shut up." All right, women at a Drake concert showers him with their bras and brassieres, to which he asked him to stop. So, ladies, if Drake is in your town, he doesn't want you to push up. It's a bra.
Yeah.
It's a bra joke. Titties. All right, moving right along. Moving right along. A monkey is videoed dancing on a girl's butt. And after looking at this woman,
dancing on a who?
A girl's butt at a nightclub.
A monkey.
A little monkey's on the booty bopping like this.
Damn.
And the way her booty was going, I completely understand why that monkey went bananas.
There you go.
Let me tell you something. All those men walking past, seeing that monkey go bananas and they didn't get on that booty, they were clearly slipping. Oh my God! Oh, see, this kind of ties into yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the monkeys watching the.
They don't. The monkeys will end up acting like us.
That strip joints jumping on butts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That monkey probably he had an Instagram probably.
Right.
Looking at other monkeys. That's why when the monkeys come up and the dudes are like, stop.
Right.
It's the same thing y'all be doing on Instagram.
Right. Stop this.
Okay, don't mess up our monkeys. A man and a woman are making out at an event. And then the man, as they're making out, decides, and he doesn't decide this, but as he's making out with this woman at an event, the man throws up in her mouth.
Oh.
Yes, he does. Now, I know that they probably were physically attracted to one another, but apparently to this man who vomited in that woman's mouth, I guess it was all about what was on his inside.
I want to know what's inside you.
No, he wanted her to know what was inside him.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like she's like, I want to know the deeper part of you.
Right.
All right.
Here it comes. Oh my God.
What's your gut instinct?
What's your gut instinct? I love that. That's hot. That's hot. What's your gut instinct? Oh my God. He thought he was going to get blown, but he was the one blowing chunks.
Blowing chunks.
All right. Closing out. Documented idiocy. A man on a trip to Paris shows how his Paris trip began. And it's him on a boat drinking beers. Then he shows how his trip to Paris ended, which was him getting his ass kicked. He was getting jumped. And check this out. So these men decided to let him get up. And you know what he decided to do? Start talking trash. That's right. He was talking trash, even though these French thugs showed him mercy. And that'll do it for me, and that'll do it for the news. A little news segment we like to call You May Have. Coming up later, we'll hit y'all up with the Come On Hook Up, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. But before all that, we're going to hook you up with some of this music. Ramon, tell them the internet crap.
If you want to find us on Facebook, we're under Bad Ways Remix. You can find us on Instagram under Bad Ways Comedy. You can watch us live on YouTube right now under Bad Ways Radio. You can dial in 312-985-7834 to chat with us. Once again, 312-985-7834. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Sexual.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. Once again, we are going to break your love.
each day where I can't see you. You blind me with your love like gold, holding on to words untold, but I can see them now. I've been watching you. I know what you told me, know what you do. I've been watching you. I've been watching you. I know what you told me, know what you do. I've been watching you. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. When you whisper, I can hear. I've been right behind you, dear. Everything is oh so clear now. You talk about our favorite things, the money that our future brings. Ooh, oh yeah. I've been watching you. I know what you don't, I know what you do. I've been watching you. I've been watching you. I know what you don't, I know what you do. I've been watching you. I wanna believe you, but I see 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 you.
What's up? This is Seattle's Anthony Danza, and you listening to Bad Waves on Q4 Radio. We got plays to make.
One foot in the rap game, other foot still deep. I've been serving A1 Rico, and they still sleep. Watch us fix their posture, and they still weak. Just start fixing their face like it's still fleek. I've been going plant-based, let them know it's still beat. Front row, front line, sitting in the real seat. Left eye 94, setting flames, real heat. Ooh, how the game gets chilly, but I still creep. Dancing, yeah, we flew those trips. We was kids throwing rocks, then we threw those bricks. 425 in that 206. Yeah, we pulled up with chops, but we threw those mitts. But we took them rewards, man, we took those risks. Pressure build up when we took those hits. We had to bounce back, push through those shits. Time gon' tell, who gon' glitch? You niggas work week, 4 or 5 days on the line, no huddle. 4 or 5 plays, 9mm or the 45 ways. I be on the interstate, 4 or 5 haze. Coming with that sheet like 4 or 5 page. Streets ain't safe, even more 5 blaze. We been OT with the 4 flambe, with that sucker repellent, 4 or 5 sprays. Just on the road like 45 days. Trying to get back to spend more of my days with my son, trying to make it through this horrified maze. Creeping through the riot, just the way you ride here.
Hey, well, all right. You know what it is when you hear that. It's Benjamin Banneker, and I got another one coming up right now on Bad Waves Radio, Q4.org.
you so fake. But it's still spin good. Money was gold. But it's still so good. Money I stole. Money that was old. But it's still good. Money I stole.
I need it like, I need it like, I need it all right now. I need it all right now. I need it all like, I need it all like, I need it all like right now. I need it all like right now. You live there with this, you gotta change. You look like that back and I need to change. Know what it is when I'm running up on you. This is not up for debate, no discussion. You live there with this, you gotta change. You look like that back and I need to change. Know what it is when I'm running up on you. This is not up for debate, no discussion for the money.
I'm in the dark road with no black. Gun on me to react. I'm quick to push you way back. In the dark road with no black. Gun on me to react. I'm quick to push you way back. In the dark road with no black. Gun on me to react. I'm quick to push you way back. I'm in the dark road with no black. Gun on me to react. I'm quick to push you way back. Spend it. We came here to spend it. Ever since I can't remember, they've been taking shit from me, taking shit from me, stealing shit from us. Ever since I can't remember, they've been taking, and I want every $50 back in my hand.
Hey, what up? It's your girl Sonia Kilo. Make sure you double tap on it for Bad Waves Radio.
Chismeando todo día, te pareces a la tía. Búscate una guía porque siempre estás perdida. Yeah. You don't like the way I walk and you don't like the way I talk. This obsession got me thinking that you wanna taste the box. Yeah. Keep the haters on a thread around my neck. I rock a fox, and these diamonds be so icy like I sprayed them down with gloss. Yeah. Icy. Te calmo, de my son soy su mamá. Te calmo, de my son soy su mamá. They don't like it, keep them talking. I'ma take off, they say stop it. Mira, she's so cocky. I buy stocks and they just stocking. All these blue bells in my pocket. Started charging for a conference, so I guess it's money talking. Talk your trash, take out the garbage, yeah. Te calmo, de my son soy su mamá. Te calmo, de my son soy su mamá. Te calmo, we'll pretend to ramble. Pull up with the camo, you just talk to mumble. You don't want no trouble, make me pop the bubble. Run shit while you stumble, hit you with a combo.
You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved Gang, baby.
Beloved gang.
Oh, those sweet sounds of T.I.'s classic Doing My Job mean it's time for the Hakaman hookup. But before we do any of that, Ramon, tell them what they just heard, Daddy!
All right. We started that nice little block off with Fire Tiger. Watching you. And went into Anthony Danza, The Way. He must be a Mandalorian. Oh!
No!
Hey, this guy's funny. Went into Guns Blazing, Filthy.
and that is off the new album New Jack City.
Oh.
And that group is a young lady named Implicit and our old friend Benjamin Banneker.
Oh, wow. Nice. Blazing gun. Guns blazing. Then we went into Sonia Kilo. We finished that block off with Sonia Kilo. ¿Te calmas o te calmo? ¿Tú me oíste?
All right, now it's time for the Hakaman Hookup, where we salute essential workers, giving us our essential needs.
I put people on, understand? Streets was happy. Everybody could eat.
Now, these shout outs and salutes aren't just for the tourists that go to Paris and end up having a bunch of Frenchmen beat their baguette into the dirt. Who are they for? You know what? I just put my hand up like I'm not supposed to push the button.
Now, these shout outs and salutes ain't for those gorillas who have too much screen time. They get on Tinder and start trying to date women they didn't got money for.
Word to Gary Oldman. Honorable mention to Wood Harris. And with today's shout-outs and salute is our very own baguette beater.
Baguette beater.
It is Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning. Come on, Moaning. I said no. Hit him off.
All right. I got a job for you guys out there. It's not some regular job. It's a job that first of all, it's paying $78,000 to $150,000 a year. So
okay,
it's a full-time job. You got to have some education.
Okay,
but they're looking for anybody who all people from all walks of life, educators, athletes, IT specialists. To lawyers, linguists. Is that how you spell it? Linguists. Counselors.
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
Some people who can, basically bring their collective skills together to work for the FBI.
I was waiting.
Federal Bureau of Investigation. Federal Bureau of Investigation is looking for agents, special agents. So if you think you want to be I don't say a snitch, but they might be listening. They'll be like waiting for me outside. But yeah, if you think you want to take
if you want to be a snitch,
if you want to be a snitch, you want to collectively bring your skill sets and unique talents to focus on cybercrime, counterintelligence, counterterrorism, and beyond. Apply on site. Basically, go to their website. You can go to Indeed.com where this is found. You post up your resume and try to apply for this position. Veterans are encouraged. Disabled veterans are encouraged also. I don't know.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Why is that funny?
It shouldn't be funny. It's not funny.
A lot of things you like. You know what?
God does not like ugly.
Go ahead, man. Talking about laughing at these people.
Yeah. So yeah.
Why are they encouraged though?
Why are they encouraged? Right?
Disabled veterans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, maybe they can work it. I don't know.
They must really be hurting.
Right. Let's go out and do some crime.
Probably can get away with it.
Yeah, they need people. I mean, they're on Indeed.com, so obviously they need somebody. Man,
they are right. They are in need indeed.
Indeed, they are. So you have to adhere to strict standards of conduct, undergo rigorous background investigation, credit checks, and a polygraph in order to obtain a top secret, sensitive, compartmented information clearance. So.
Can I just work in the mailroom? Is that required to just work in the mailroom? Like what?
I think you could. I mean,
like, do you need a polygraph to deliver the mail, the inter-office mail? Do you need a polygraph for that?
They probably get a background check though.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I don't know the polygraph. They probably would ask you for a polygraph test because you're gonna have access to that mail.
All right, you're gonna have access to that sensitive stuff.
You might be slipping some envelopes down your crotch.
For the Taliban or something.
Yeah. Just what do I do with the mail? Just put it in your crotch. No one will notice.
You better shove it in your crotch. About some Allahu Akbar.
So he said, put it in your shirt. They won't notice with the vest. With your tie.
Oh my God.
They can't see beside. They can't see past the bomb vest. Put it.
I don't have a real sounds thing for that. Come on, man. Here we go.
All right. So if you're interested in working for the Federal Bureau of Investigation, hit up Indeed.com. And to these FBI agents, we say salute, 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 salute.
Respect.
All right, well, that'll do it for the Hakabai. Where we salute essential workers, giving us our essential needs.
I put people on, understand? Streets was happy. Everybody could eat.
Now, these shout-outs and salutes aren't just for the FBI agents walking the Las Vegas Strip doing full body cavity searches. Who are they for?
Now, these shout-outs and salutes aren't just for those mailroom workers who are trying to slip a package in their package.
Who? Word to Gary Oldman, honorable mention to Wood Harris. When we come back, we're going to go into the ins and outs, relationship advice, where we crack open the novel of one of our love lives and realize the best package is a package served.
Hey.
But before all of that, we're going to hit y'all asses up with some of this music. Ramon, tell them the internet, crapola.
Hey, if you want to find us on Facebook, we are under Bad Ways Remix. If you want to find us on Instagram, we're under... and I tried to do the nice little voice, too.
You did.
If you want to find us on Instagram, we are under Bad Ways Comedy. I sound like Leia. I'm actually embodying Leia. I just did the Hakaman hookup, and then he say, "Where can you find?" And she's like, "Wait, let me Google Bat Waves Radio, beloved gang. What are our social media posts?" Because I don't know them by heart. We've only been doing this for 12 years. How do you expect me to know all this? All right. Anyway, you can go to YouTube, and you can find us on the Bad Ways Radio. You can dial in and chat with us at 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. Once again, we are going to get the breakio.
See, I heard through the grapevine you ain't meant for the life, not for the streets, but I can see the curb in your sight. Future like Hendrix, I see the kick and I bend it like Beckham. Heckling Koch next to my crotch, I am not for the heckles. Freckles on the face, I see the universe. Snakes on the plane, it's like Medusa's work. Bar.
Leave your heart in my bed. Hate to sleep with you here. They say I'm insane, but you say I'm okay. Ooh.
Don't be scared. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Ooh, beloved gang.
Yeah. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Colors bloom, colors bloom. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Colors bloom, colors bloom. Some days feel good, some days feel low. Some days I feel like I just don't know. I let the colors flow. Let the colors flow, yeah. I was once told, life's a canvas though. Through all of the madness, I do so. Let it mold. Over time we hold. Greatest gift that you hold will be your own, yeah. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Colors bloom, colors bloom. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Colors bloom, colors bloom. Fluidly floating through time and space. Let the colors illuminate and trace. Through grace, I see and embrace. Everything I be ain't always beautiful to see, but beautifully me. Take and weave, webs, broken dreams. Lemon squeeze, feel the ocean breeze. Only guaranteed, tides are forever changing, changing. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Life in color, ooh. Life in color, ooh. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Life in color, ooh. Life in color, ooh. Exploring all these different rooms, and all my different hues. Life in color, ooh. Life in color, ooh.
That there is this undamaged essence in all human beings that has compassion naturally. That as we go through life, slings and arrows have a way of forcing these parts out of their naturally valuable states into protective roles that can close our hearts. And so a lot of the work is designed to help find the parts that are obscuring the self and help them trust it's safe to open space for it. As these parts start to trust that, and self emerges, it's like this new person comes out and knows how to heal these parts. It actually takes over sessions and starts to do this internal work of actually listening with respect to parts that had plagued them all their lives.
If you don't know, now you do. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with was more than just a dream, more than just a good night. 'Cause now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with, more than just a scream for help. Cause we've been through the worst and it felt like it crushed, but now that the fear is no longer, I hope we grow stronger till my days end. I'll be your best friend. It's now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with was more than just a dream, more than just a good night. 'Cause now that I for him. I know you stay by my side. I can see it in your eyes. Our love is so strong. I wonder what went wrong. 'Cause now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with was more than just a dream, more than just a good night. 'Cause now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with, more than just a dream, more than just a heartbeat, more than just a sad lullaby. No, it's not time to say goodbye. Cause now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with was more than just a dream, more than just a good night. 'Cause now that I remember, the guy I fell in love with, more than just a scream for him.
You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org.
La música de Harry Fry.
If you ain't up on things, itchy mobbing in the slang and beloved's the gang. And before we move any further, we gotta tell you what you just heard. The first song we kicked it off with was Kato Sam, aka I'll see you when I see you.
when I see you.
Kato, I hope if you watch it, man, just know you know I'm playing with you. But your ass will show up. You will be booked and ready to go and show up whenever the hell you get there. But that was In My Bed, what Kato said, or it's just called Bed.
Yeah.
Featuring Scott Summers. Ramon, what do we hear next?
Moon Magic for Colors.
That's right. And Ramon and I are very similar. When we put a young lady in bed, we don't see colors.
We don't see colors.
And then we closed out with Laura Mena, The Guy I Fell in Love With.
It's more than just a
dream, more than just a good night. This girl that I remember. All right, let's keep it going. I don't have time. We don't have time.
All right.
To bring out, and you know who we don't, we don't have time to bring out.
Le Butcher!
Sing, 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 sing. Now, Ramon, hit us off with these young ass questions. And if you are watching live,
That's right.
go ahead and feel free to throw something in the chat. Sean Chantel just did. Let's see what's popping.
All right. Let's start off with the Turtle Club. We got a couple questions from them, and then we go on into the Jedi.
The Jedi.
Jedi questions.
More like a Sith Lord.
Sith Lord of questions.
Sean Chantel. The Sith Lord of relationships. All right.
So he said, first question, do I need to share my secrets and past mistakes with my partner?
No.
No.
You say no to?
I said no to. You don't need to.
If that's something you want to do, if you feel a pressing urge,
Yeah.
then feel free, I guess. But, like, why dredge up the past?
Yeah. I mean, if you learn from your past, there's no need to bring it up again. And, like, hey, you know what? I just got to tell you that 2 years ago in my past relationship,
I doodled on her chest.
I doodled on her chest.
Smeared it on my...
Smeared it all over my body. And then I started sliding on the floor going, yeah!
Then I started clucking like a chicken.
Right.
and then she put on a little hat and said, "I'm the Colonel."
Right.
You're wearing the secret recipe.
You're wearing the secret recipe.
Oh no, you don't have to do.
You don't have to do that. No.
All right, Ramon, next.
And then it says, next question: in an open relationship, is it okay for one partner to be controlling? Say, you can sleep with this person, but you can't sleep with this person, while all along you get to sleep with whomever.
No, it's unbalanced.
Right.
It's there's gonna be a problem that arises somewhere with that. If you're in an open relationship, then everybody busting it wide.
Yeah, everybody busting it wide.
if that's your relationship, then y'all all bust it wide.
Yeah.
That is, unless it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you can't go back to oh boy though. You could bust it wide to everybody, but you can't.
Oh yeah, like go back to one of your exes or something like
Yeah.
that. Then that's be like, all right, dude, listen.
Listen, right.
You're pushing the buttons wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sean Chantel said, "Is
Oh
cheating?"
wait. So we already going?
No. He's. I guess he's commenting, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's part of the question.
Is cheating seen the same from both sides though? Okay, no, he's talking about.
Oh, his question.
What we just talked about.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know. Like open relationships, I don't understand them. I mean, for each his own. I think like when I was young and I didn't want to be in a relationship, I would let them know that I didn't want to be in a relationship, and then if you want to still hang out, we can hang out. But I'm going to be hanging out with other girls too. So that was open as I would get, but I wouldn't necessarily be in a relationship and then be like into another relationship. Like, what's the point? I might as well just be single.
Yeah.
Like,
I had a conversation with a young lady one time about like, okay, this is, we're talking about like, okay, maybe we should break up.
Mhm.
And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know either, but the dynamic of the relationship is going to change.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
like we're not going on dates. I'm saving my money for the girls that I haven't
Right.
screwed yet. You coming over and you busting it wide, and that's all we need to do.
Right.
And then she was like, oh, then maybe we should break
Yeah, I mean, because like, is it going to be for everybody or it could just for you,
But I mean, to answer his question, I think cheating should be seen the same from both sides.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, not unless you're one of these. No, never mind. Keep going.
But yeah, all right. Well, let's go to Sean Chantel.
Okay, what's he got?
He says, when dating, men are expected to approach, court women, set up and pay for dates. Be chivalrous. Make the first move. What's expected from women to make the relationship work?
Ramon?
Well, according to Kayla,
You got to treat them like they're a sex worker.
Yeah, according to Kayla, they're valuable and they're an investment. So you're investing your time and money into them to get what?
Oh my God.
I mean, seriously.
Warmed up.
So, what's expected from women to make the relationship work? This is one thing I think one time we got into a little what's the name when somebody was here, one of our guests was here, and I was talking about deserve, and people were talking about I deserve to be treated this way, or I deserve this, and that's to my point. It was like nobody deserves anything, in my opinion. Like you earn it, basically. So for me, it's like obviously you want to like you go out and you want to like say it's first date or whatever. You're trying to make a good impression or whatever. But I think if you be yourself, then that person's gonna see you. It's gonna value you more for who you are, in a sense of you don't have to do all those things. I mean, you should be like a gentleman or whatever, but don't do it to expect something out of her. Do something to be. That's who I am. But if I'm not like that, I'm not gonna do it. And then what is expected from her? That's why I don't think you should go in expecting anything from her by doing these things.
So wait, so it's okay for her to come in expecting stuff from you, but don't expect anything?
No, she shouldn't expect anything either.
Well, he's saying this is what is expected from men.
Right.
This is a thing that.
So yeah, so they shouldn't expect anything, in a sense of like you want to go out with somebody. So you have your standards. He's got another question in there.
Yeah, what's
those things that name are expected from
Yeah,
them.
those things that I named are expected from the man
throughout the relationship.
Though I'm asking what's expected from women to make it work from the beginning and throughout. Like, what do you expect, Ramon?
Right. So I think when I set my standards and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna like, settle or whatever. Then whatever I brought to the table, I expected that person to bring the same thing to the table.
So you expect them to set up dates and be chivalrous and all that?
No, I expect them to do their part. Like say like
what is their part? Is
well,
what he's asking.
Open up those legs. No. No.
The G here, pal.
I want them to. So from I don't know from a woman's perspective, but I think they should do kind of like the counter. What do you call that? The counterpart of what I'm doing. So if I'm expected to be chivalrous and pay the first date and pay I expect you to like look your best. I expect you to be on your best behavior.
Whoa! What you mean your best behavior? What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
Don't come in here bringing your kids.
Come on, Sean. Not Sean. Ramon. Don't be scared.
Yeah. So the things that I would probably expect out of a woman, so I want you to, look your best, be your best,
be on your best behavior.
Be on your best behavior.
So don't be up in here acting up.
Don't be acting a fool.
Because you remember the last time you said that.
Yeah, talking about and all this stuff, and even throughout the relationship, like I think once treat me like you want to be treated, right? So if you want me to do all these, if it's expected for me to do all these things, then you do the things that you would think a man. Because I think the things that we do this, or do women actually say they want a man who does these things? Like, why do we do it? Why are we chivalrous? Why are we paying for the first date? Who says we have to do all that?
Are you ducking the question?
No, I'm not ducking the question. I'm saying that
because you were on a path of what you expect.
Right.
So
that's what I said. If I'm expected to do that, let's say a society where women expect men to do this, well then I expect a woman to like look good, be on her best behavior, have some goals in life, and to be willing to and open to things that maybe she's not used to.
Like what? Like what?
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the women, like some women don't like cheese, and if I like cheese, you might have to try a little cheese.
Oh, come on, man. You being coy.
No.
Leia not here. You can come on, big dog. Unleash that Ramon.
He says, I'm pretty sure we're being chivalrous because we understand what women want and men understand what it takes to be successful with women. Yeah, so and one thing I do not expect. See, I'm not the person. Well, I said this before. I'm not the person that we have to have sex the first day. See, that's that's what you say, but I'm.
Oh, that's what I say.
That's what you said.
That's
right?
what I say. I expect sex on the first day. No, that's not what I say. I say I am wanting that.
Yeah.
I need that. This is how we can make this work, baby.
Right.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's like. That's why for me it's different because it's like.
Look, you tried to get me. You see?
For me, it's different because like I want to find out who you are on our first date and what your qualities. Like if I just want to have sex, then we just have sex. Like I don't need to. Hey, let's meet at my house. I got some wine. I'll cook for you.
It's an investment.
Yeah, no, I ain't invested no money. But I think, but if I go out on a date like expecting to look for a relationship, then I'm be like, okay, I expect you to be open about everything while we're there, on that date. So I expect you to like tell me not your secrets, but I expect you to be honest and to like tell me, like don't keep nothing for. Like one time I went out with a girl and she's like in the car, she's like tells me, oh by the way, I have a boyfriend and don't expect anything out of it.
Oh right, I remember you telling me.
Yeah,
And then how
I left her in the car. I left her in the restaurant. So.
My man.
Yeah, so that's my point. So I think if they would be honest and upfront, like they want us to be chivalrous and nice and whatever, then I expect them to do the same thing. I expect them to be honest. I expect them to be presentable. I expect them to like show what you're bringing to the table that's going to make my life better. What's going to make it work? But I don't know what those things are.
And so you don't know what maintains your relationship.
probably the thing I just mentioned: honesty, openness, best behavior. Be on your best behavior. And I think honesty and have a goal. I don't know. What do you think? Because it sounds like you think I'm avoiding the question, but I'm not avoiding. I'm just saying I never thought about what is it that I expect, now, because I haven't dated in so long, and I probably can't remember a lot of this stuff. So,
but he's also saying how to maintain the relationship too.
How to maintain? Yeah. Well, I mean, I expect that. So that's why I say, like, when I go into a relationship, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes people go in there with persona to impress the woman, but then they can't keep that up for the whole relationship because that's not who they truly are. So when that woman comes in there, I want to see her true persona because that's how I know the relationship is going to keep on working.
You know what? Let me go ahead and help.
Go ahead.
Out.
So
let me go ahead.
You probably gonna say the same thing, but in different words.
Let me help you out, big dog, because you playing games.
No, I ain't playing games.
You are. You playing games. You try to be a nice man. Hold on, wait. No one's saying anything
my
about
pinky
sex.
Up. No, this is my pinky up right now.
That means I don't know. All right, let me tell you something, big dog. I expect, first of all, the mandatory from all of that. I expect you to be fun, fit, and feminine.
So it's the same.
Or friendly, feminine, and fit.
Right.
Okay. It's almost the same thing. See, you talk about be on your best behavior. No, I'm not expecting you to be on your best behavior.
No, I'm talking about like
because that's not how women work. What I'm expecting you to do is not be up in here causing no damn problems, making up problems.
That's what I'm saying. Like, be on your best behavior.
No.
Like you don't go up in there and like acting a fool. I walk up on it. I walk out on you. I've done it before.
Ain't no thing to do it
Ain't
again.
No thing to do it again, baby.
But yes, okay, and
I ordered a lobster and steak, and then be like, "See, did I take that to go?"
Right.
I'll go in the kitchen and be like, "Hey, pack this up to go. I'm going out the back."
Man, turn it to Kato saying, "See you when I see you."
When I see you.
No, I expect support, like emotional support, and I expect you to give a damn.
Right.
Okay. This is what I expect from somebody if I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to do that are required of man, then I expect some emotional support.
Right.
Don't be my enemy, because far too many women will be your enemy. They will be combative. They want to. I'm a bucket you.
Well, see, that's what I said. That's what I mean when you see that if you be your true self, I'll see that immediately, right? Like if you go there, say you go on a date with a woman and then she starts, you'll notice from the beginning, you notice right away when she starts acting, that how she's gonna be, right? Like unless they like put on persona where I'm dainty, and whatever. But then like a woman, if you be yourself and you start like acting a certain way, then I'll be like, all right, this ain't gonna work because I know who you are. Like you say, like, if I know you ain't supportive, if I know I'm talking to you and you look at your phone every 5 seconds, you don't care what I'm talking about, and so then I'll be like, all right, forget this. Let's just eat. Maybe go to Capitan Mountain. Yeah. Then I'll take you to Capitan Mountain because now I know I don't care because I ain't gonna see you, unless it's too good. Then I'll be like, all right, you wanna go out again?
Yeah, man. No, man. I definitely. These are the things. Especially for a man.
Yeah.
Especially for a man, you need to be able to know that you have, and I'm sure that people aren't gonna like this. If you are expecting to have that man be there and be your coach and hold it down, then you got to be an A1 player, or the captain of the cheer team.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that is what will get your man in a right space.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to say too much about too much, but I will say there's an individual that I know who's always like supportive, always willing to listen, always willing to inquire about advice, and will take that advice and will be your partner. And they will allow you to lead. If I got to show up and do all of the things that you are expected, that we're supposed to require or whatever, what have you, then I am expecting you to follow the lead. That does not mean you are my subordinate.
Right.
I mean, hell, we do shows and stuff. And I've led plenty of times. You know what I mean? I'm not even about to go deep into it, but ain't nobody I ever looked at who followed my lead as somebody less than.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest problems that we see right now. When a man says that about dating, it's always like, well, I'm following you. You ain't you.
Right.
You ain't my boss. You ain't my.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever said none of that.
Yeah.
And even when I'm in management, where there's literally men, I'm in management, I'm the boss. I never look at the people that work underneath me as, oh, you my little dozers, you my little woes.
Right.
Man, we on the same clique
Yeah.
together trying to get the same objective. Stop destroying our objective and our chase because you got your own issues and you don't know how to function on a damn team.
Yeah.
What?
I saw that. You know what? Speaking of that, I saw that the other day. Somebody was like, they was getting married, and she said, the dad said, oh, he didn't come to me to ask me for your hand, and the daughter was like, why you got to come to you to ask you for your hand? Like, what am I? Some piece of property of yours that you just give away, whatever? I'm like, see, that mentality. I wouldn't even marry you then because I'd be like, whoa,
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about somebody being your property or giving you away. It was a tradition of presenting my daughter to this man who's gonna become her husband and become whatever it is. It's
come
not.
on now, dog.
It ain't
like
about.
Sean said, Boosie voice.
Yeah.
Come on now,
It
dog.
ain't my property. Like here, take it. I sell it to you. Hey, some countries they do. Some countries, it's even worse. Like I think in India, they give you the woman's family gives you money, kind of like here, take my daughter. I mean, in a way, like
I like that though.
Thank you for taking my daughter. Here's $30,000 for taking my taking my daughter out of the house and making her become a wife and a mother. But that's their tradition, But nowadays everybody's woke and everybody wants to be in it, I ain't this, I ain't that no more.
Right, right.
So now every little single thing, like this girl talking about, if you ain't got no money, then you shouldn't be out here. But hey, broke dudes gotta have somebody too, right?
Well, and that's one of my favorite things too, is when you see these broke dudes come up. You know what I mean? And now everybody wants you.
Right.
Now you somebody special.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm already jaded.
Yeah.
Like my mind's already messed up.
Right.
Like Leia was saying last week, what did she say? She said, imagine you get $1 million, blah, blah. You can have any woman you want. How you going to be, blah, blah, blah. Man, if I get that money while I'm single, then I ain't about to give a damn about nobody.
Right.
I'm about to just, hell, we at Copy Town.
Yeah.
That's all that really mattered because you wasn't there when I was shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like,
unless I meet somebody who probably don't know I got the money or probably like, you can tell it's kind of genuine, but I mean.
But also, I said it last week. Please don't try to compare my life situation.
Right.
Because you're talking about I can have anybody I want. The hell do you think I'm doing now? Why do you think I roll up in here talking and acting like I act?
Right.
Saying the things I say. You talking about some, oh, you expecting on the first night. It's not that I expected, it's just that normally when the dates go good, first night.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's not, and I don't want to say it like if she offered it and I'll be like, no. But it's like I don't go out looking for that. I'm not saying you expect it, but I'm saying like I don't go out.
No. You're not that far from right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you wrong or right.
Right.
All I'm saying is, in my little corner of the world, things are different out here, cuz.
Yeah.
Okay, so when people try to have these discussions and then try to compare me to it, it'd be like, yo, you can't really do me like that.
Right.
Again, I'm on something else.
It's like, well, when you get to the top, like, wait, I'm already on top. I don't need certain things to be on top or to get what I want.
I don't need money.
Right.
Like money, and that's the thing you see sometimes with certain lame ass dudes that get money and do lame ass nonsense because when they didn't have money, they couldn't get it cracking.
Right.
Now what they do, they popping off and they throw money at the situation.
Yeah, and that makes them look even stupider.
I mean, hey man, like look, go ahead, God bless, do whatever you do.
I mean, let's say like in my younger day, I was getting it.
Uh-huh.
So I say if I had money, You know, dropping bodies.
Pop,
I mean,
pop,
pop. You dropping bodies,
dropping
baby.
bodies. It's a stick
It's
up
a
your
stick
punk
up your
ass.
It'd be no. So I think, yeah, it was a good thing that I didn't have any money.
Nah, man. Nah, I understand. I understand.
Because it would have been more. It would have been more access.
Well, my other thing is like, if you had the money at the time, would you have been able to develop the game that you have?
No, I'm saying like with that.
No, I'm saying if you had the money at the time, would you?
Oh, like before you develop any game?
Yeah.
Oh, probably not.
Right. Before you go through the
You wouldn't
trials.
even need it.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so it's better to have it without the money, because that way you develop and you know what, and you can see anybody else coming a mile away, so you already ready.
You already ready with the machete.
Yeah. She'd be like, yeah, we going out to this dinner. Oh, you got money? Yeah. I drive up in the Porsche. We go into whatever restaurant, and I'd be like, can I get that to go?
Hey. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anytime I like date somebody that I think is a person of something.
Right.
I mean, I have no problem sitting in the crib or whatever, but like, there's a couple of individuals that come directly to mind where I'm like, even though we sat in the crib, blah blah blah, and again, except maybe one individual who I'm thinking of, them night ones. Hell, if I'm not mistaken, one or two of them people to pay for the damn meal or pay for the drinks.
Yeah.
And then what we do? Back to the tip.
Hey.
So all I'm saying is, these young ladies who are sitting up here with money as the first thing, you probably should, and people claim this, ladies, some ladies claim this, but like, you probably should definitely put the personality, background, character above money first. If they got money, that's great.
Right.
But put all that stuff first before you go in and be like, oh, he ain't got no money. Blah, blah, blah. Like, so what that lady was saying on the thing, what she was saying on the thing, that when she said, oh, if he ain't got no money, blah blah blah, he ain't worth nothing. It's wrong.
Right.
It's wrong. That's a fail.
Right.
It's a fail.
He got money because that's the same thing he can do right now. With money, he can do the same thing. So it's like, what are you looking for? So if you just want money, why don't you go get a job and get some money instead of trying to look for a man who got money?
Sean said that's pre-assembled talk. Now I want to know what you specifically how you mean it, because I know you want people assembled. We were talking about people being assembled and not pre-assembled. Leia didn't like that terminology, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When people come together with already on their stuff.
Yeah.
That mean you. Oh right. Okay, I got you. Right. That's pre-assembled talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be pre-assembled.
You pre-assembled. You put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Hell, I'd rather no batteries required.
There you go.
All right, that'll do it for the ins and outs.
Oh,
Relationship advice, where we crack open a novel in one of our love lives and realize if your battery ain't already charged, then you probably need to find an outlet.
Ooh.
Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. All right, we are going to go into these final thoughts and outros. This has been one hell of a broadcast. The playlist was busting.
Yeah.
The talk and the jokes were great. And as always, Ramon, it's fun to hang out with you. What do you got?
I don't know. I actually don't have anything. No shows coming up. I'm gonna hang out with my friends from Puerto Rico. Oh, if anybody's listening and you like the beach, we have a beach cleanup July 15th at Montrose Beach. Starting at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. beach cleanup. Right after the beach cleanup, we got free stand-up paddleboarding, if you're into that. And then we got live music at the dock, which is on Montrose, and some food and drinks. So come out and support. We got a nice little raffle going on. We got Patagonia products. We got Surfrider products. This is brought to you by Surfrider, Pacifico, and Patagonia. So, yeah.
When is that again?
Saturday the 15th, starting at 10 a.m. at Montrose Beach.
What time does it end?
Probably about 2, maybe.
Oh, word?
Yeah, starts at 10. We got a beach cleanup to like 10 to 12, and then like whenever you're done cleaning up, you can grab a go sign a waiver and grab a paddleboard and paddle out in the water if you want to for a little bit, and then at noon we're heading back to the dock, which is right off. I don't know if you've ever been to Montrose.
I've been to Montrose Beach.
Yeah, so the dock and then the restaurant over there. So they got a band playing music, and you're gonna have like food and stuff.
Free food?
I don't know. It might be for some of the people who clean up.
So if I didn't clean up, I can't eat?
Probably not. I mean, what was a stranger?
You bogus.
What a stranger. No, I'm not paying for it. I think it's. Cause I'm trying to remember. We do it every year, so I'm trying to remember if some of the people who like do cleanup come up there and they probably can get some of the food and drink. There's usually a guy who sets up, one of my guys who sets up the Pacifico drinks and like passes out free drinks for everybody, or free beer, but he's not gonna be there, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But we are giving away a lot of good prizes though. There's like a lot of Patagonia prizes. We're giving away a Pacifico blow up doll. No, I'm just kidding. For all you, what do you call it, Sims? Or what is it? Simps out there?
Simps.
Is it Simps or?
It's Simps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a free, I mean, we're giving away a blow-up kayak or a stand-up paddleboard or something like that.
That's tight.
Yeah, so fun and games. Come out Saturday, 10 to 12, and then 12 to 2 for party and music and fun, I guess.
All right, no doubt. I don't have anything coming up either, really, for real. I mean, Comedyplex is supposed to be opening up at the bottom of August. We'll see how see how things go. I mean, that parade was fun as hell. So
yeah, you told me you drive a car.
Yeah, drove a fly. I think it was a Corvette or whatever.
Who's Lindsay W?
Lindsay W is in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know Lindsay Wickman? Am I wrong for saying her whole
No, I probably don't.
Am I wrong for saying your whole name, Lindsay?
Do I know you, Lindsay?
Sorry. Yeah, she said she missed some tips that she could have. Yeah, you definitely did, actually. All right. You can go back and watch. There actually was some insight. All right. With that being said, buy my book at phoenixtown.com, PHYNIXTOWN.com. It's called Bound by Loyalty. If not, look at the stupid pictures. Shout out to the Fleeks Group for keeping that website up. My final thought of the day comes from because I work in childcare, and the children are brilliant, but also adults can be really stupid. So my final thought of the day comes from something that happened and a child's observation of it. If your path is not hurting anyone but makes you comfortable and it makes you feel good that you have created yourself, then please do not give a damn of anyone's assessment of it, because more than likely they've got a problem with themselves not being able to create the path that you've created for yourself. And that's why when you're walking to salvation, they might be walking off a cliff. Our final thought. Our final thought, real talk, man. I'll tell you off the microphone. Our final song for the day comes from Born Days, yet another one. Born Days claims that she's got some new music coming out, so hopefully she does. If not, this is a Born Days classic. Believe that. It's called Where We Live. You have been listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. For the last time today, with Where We Live is Born Days. Born Days will be the one to break your love.
To
And low key, I'm like, man, you don't know and I'm not saying nothing too crazy about people, but like this child psychology game is a different game.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you know something work, you know what I'm saying, with the children, and you know not only does it work where it makes them happy, makes
Right.
them comfortable, nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they climbing and I'm letting them go, swing from the rafters.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also allowing them to use their own intellect and judgment about how they, what the energy of the room is. And again, this ain't even like regular school. You know what I'm saying? This is like, never mind. I'm not gonna say too much, but like, you know what I mean? Like I'm empowering the children.
Right.
You are walking in and attempting to take power from them
Without even knowing what the situation
without
is.
even knowing what the situation is.
So to them, it feels like, damn, you just like.
You ain't. It makes them feel like. Are we off the air? Okay. It makes them feel like. Well, you ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Mr. Warren over here. You know what I'm saying? Showing us that we can be responsible and we
Right.
and we can enjoy what we want to enjoy during our time set away from the group. Who the fuck are you to come in here and try to dictate what the fuck we done did? If nobody's getting hurt, nobody's getting in trouble. Ain't like we ain't here cussing or doing nothing crazy.
Right.
All they want to do was, what they did, which I said off the microphone, and we all happy. And then when we joined the group, we all in a good light. Now, what if we was the type of little people who, you know what I'm saying, would hold a grudge against you?
Right.
Now, luckily, we with Mr. Warren, and Mr. Warren has set up, uses psychology to explain that even though the adult may not do what you want or whatever that decision that was made goes against you, it does not mean you have to hate the
Right.
adult. It means you have to deal with the decision the best way that works for you.
Right.
Again, as long as no one's getting hurt, no one's getting disrespected, then so like low key, that situation could have easily turned into, oh, every time this motherfucker talks to me, I'm saying fuck them.
Right.
Fuck. That's what it could have turned into.
Without even listening, like be like, because you came in here the first time, so you like left a bad taste in my mouth. So I ain't even like, screw you.
There's a little homegirl, and I'm not saying nobody's name on the microphone, but
Teresa. No, I'm just kidding.
You on the air, Warren? No, I'm not. I'm on YouTube. We are off the air.
We're off the radio.
We're off the radio.
We're on YouTube still.
We're now YouTube streaming. Damn, you really haven't watched this in a while.
I know, right? This is the after party.
Yeah, this is the after party. So we are off the air. I guess I have to explain that. It
Yeah.
every time. This is the after party. We're off the air, and we are just on YouTube currently. So it's much different than just being on the air. No, this is just for the people that watch this.
That watch the
shit.
stream.
That watch the stream. And so we were in the middle of a conversation about some idiot. And I'm not saying this person's an idiot or whatever. I'm sorry. I did say that. But like there's an understanding of child psychology that a lot of people that take care of children just don't get.
Right.
So I was about to say about my little homegirl. See, I had to walk her to class all the time because in her mind, the teachers are always talking shit. And so like they obviously weren't quote unquote talking shit,
right.
but they were speaking in a disrespectful tone. And so it was always easy for me to work with her because I showed her respect. You know what I mean? Like and that's how I treat most of the children. I don't get it twisted. A lot of kids don't know how to handle that level of respect.
Right.
They gonna disrespect you. Oh, you're soft ass. Much like how when you're dating someone sometimes. You know, that's how they look at it. But like again, a lot of these kids are smart. And so like and her and I even had this conversation. She's like, "Why do you know how to talk to the children better than most of the adults? What's your secret? Like, where did you go to school and blah 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 X Y Z?" And I leaned into her. I said, "I'm gonna tell you. Don't tell anybody, okay? I treat the children like people." He's like, "Stop playing, Mr. Warren." I'm not playing.
Right.
That is my secret. The reason I'm one of the few adults that don't get cussed out by children is because I don't talk to them in a tone that warrants cussing someone out about.
Right.
And so that was my issue the other day with this particular person. It was like, mother effer. You think I've been taking care of children this long in this many capacities without knowing what the fuck I'm doing?
Right. Like I've been around for long. How you think I've been around? And what you think I've learned since I've been around? You know.
You know what I'm saying? And in this particular, you know, field, this will happen to me because again, unless you are a person that kind of understands people, or just appreciative person, or maybe a person that respects people, blah blah, or maybe you smart enough to see the psychology.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna challenge me or play with me as an adult. You're not gonna play with me.
Right.
And what ends up happening, and I didn't want to do this the other day, because I'm actually low key gonna pull this person to the side and break something down for him. But this has happened before, and I normally do it just like that, to pull a person to the side. But when it happens, it is like someone's reality has been shattered. Because again, some people's perception of you a lot of times is what they believe to be real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to say any examples, but like in that particular field of work, when you show them that what they think it is isn't it,
right?
It's akin to saying, well, fuck you. That's how they take it.
Right.
Fuck you. Now, I didn't say anything about, I don't speak in tones or blah, 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 blah. I give you that same respect. But the things that I'm saying are not jiving with the things you assume of me.
Right.
So now, your reality has been shattered. Your perception has been shattered.
Right.
So now you have to figure out how to deal with this in your psychosis. Because now your psychosis has been, that little shit spinning around.
Right.
Someone just stopped it. And it wasn't the person you thought was stopping.
Right.
So now these people who think like this, and this is now outside of my work, my little corner of the world. This is just out every day, out and about.
Right.
A lot of people are living in narcissistic delusions.
Oh yeah.
Or narcissistic psychosis. So a lot of times when that shit gets shattered, well, hell, it's not my fault. I thought that you were like this and you not like that.
Right.
It's your fault.
It's your fault. What's like that? It's that mentality nowadays is like, you know, that.
Oh yeah.
It comes from isolation and stuff. You know. And I hear people talk about people talking all the time, like I'm the one that's right. You know.
Yeah.
And they talk about it so much that their whole anything they say is about I'm right and everybody else is wrong about or their perspective change.
True.
And it's like, dude, like you can't keep talking like that because it's like you got to realize that. There's a whole world where you've basically kind of like you've got in your little canoe, and basically that's all that matters, and that's what everybody should be. You know, if it ain't what I'm saying, then look at this idiot. Look at him doing it. It's like, dude, maybe you're the idiot.
Well, bro, that type of thinking is supported by this societal program that we are all in right now.
Yeah.
That is, and there's that whole thing of everybody has to think the same.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be a NPC. Like, that's why I missed times like the 80s.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation before, where you would applaud people with differences.
Yeah.
When you would see big, burly ass men at a Boy George concert.
I tumble for ya.
Come a chameleon. Come a chameleon.
Right.
Because they're, yeah, that guy's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have now decided to break the norm.
Yeah.
And you've decided to go your own way. Isn't that cool that you've gone your own way?
Right.
Not no more, Billy.
Now, yeah, either
no
you
more
with me
Billy.
or against me.
Or you're either with me or you're against us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
so then everybody else is like, well, I don't want to be out, so I'm just gonna. I guarantee you, 90% of the people who are in that group are not in favor of everything that's said, but they just don't want to look like they don't want to be on the outside, and they want to be part of something, you know. And it's like I see, and you see it all the time. Like, and I don't mean to talk about like the LGBTQ thing, but it's like ain't nobody mad at you, but you make it seem like everybody's mad at you if they say something that you don't agree with.
Oh, definitely.
And then so now I have to. So everybody else was like, well, I don't want them to be mad at me. So even if I don't even believe any of this stuff, but I want to be on board. I'm a piggyback with them.
I got a better one for you. Me personally, that's sensitive, and also like. It's probably easy to pick apart the idea of, well, you must have some underlying bigotry.
Right.
I got a better one for you. Men hate. People love men hate. Men love men hate.
Right.
When your boy Johnny Depp was on trial.
Everybody bashed him until they found out that it wasn't true.
Your boy Jonathan Majors just got off
right.
on some blatantly he didn't do it typeness.
Right. And nobody say I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Nobody say I'm sorry.
Nobody care. That's a man.
Man.
Who cares?
And nobody say like, oh, well, we made a mistake.
No.
Sorry.
Here's your rolls
Here's
back.
your rolls back. You know what? Next time we'll wait and see. But that's what I mean by all the people on the bandwagon of getting on there and not being. Well, how he did that? Well, he must have did it.
Must have did it
without even proving. Like, what happened to innocent until proven guilty?
No.
No. Let's bash him before he even get into court or before he even prove anything. Like society is already bashing me, and so you're basically breaking the law because you're changing or creating certain things before we even like put up a trial. It's like you already hung the dude.
Yeah.
Because society is like, hang him.
Yeah.
Like, and then you didn't even like create let's make sure that what that person said is true, and then it's not true. And what about all these people said, hang him? Nobody's like, oh, I'm sorry,
No.
And even if you say I'm sorry, screw you,
Anyway.
like why would you even like jump on me like why did you? Can it be you didn't for a second think maybe it's a lie or maybe let's
hell no.
And I understand like back in the past, sometimes people ignored it, and I'm not saying that their truth is not truth, and some people did go through that. And I think by everybody jumping on the bandwagon now, it's messing up for the people who are actually going through those things because, it's going to become a thing where it's like, well, she didn't do that, because a lot of them are not doing it, and they're saying that this did happen and it didn't happen. So if they keep doing that, then it's going to be like, yeah, well, it's going to come to a point where it's like, then it really happens, and they're like, it didn't happen,
I mean, and you're sucking the air out of real people who going through real
yeah.
stuff. Like, I don't know, man.
Somebody who built up their whole career or built everything, and then somebody was like, yeah, he touched me or whatever it is,
Whatever it is.
And then like, take everything from him. He doesn't deserve to have anything because.
Well, it's men again, that men hate.
Yeah.
Is a good one of like, oh, let's all jump on this.
Yeah. He made a mistake, y'all. Let's beat the crap out of him. Let's ruin his life. Not say, well, where did that come from?
None of that.
Maybe like mental problems, mental issues. Maybe growing up that was a norm. Maybe you need to,
Or maybe let's see some evidence.
Guess what? They ain't jumping on those racists.
No.
They ain't jumping on
hell no.
people who are blatantly, they ain't jumping on them.
No, man.
Some maybe one or two, but hey, go jump on the government or people who like got all these. You ain't jumping on their man.
No, see, and that's the society we live in. All right, man, it just got too real.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone.
There you go, Lindsay.
She probably left.
Right.
Thank you to everybody who's watched, who came back to click it. Thank you to everybody who stepped in to watch live. Thank you to Q4 for allowing us to be here. Thank you to every artist that has either sent music or given a dialogue about the music they want me to play of theirs.
Yep.
Thank you to every child that I've worked with over the years for reminding me that no matter how stupid, childish, or juvenile, or how wrong, how wrong they think my lifestyle is.
Right.
Thank you for giving me a purpose and making me feel as if I matter. Thank you to parents of those children who allows me to feel like I matter. Thank you to everyone in the chat who showed up.
Yeah, shout out to Black Matter Coffee.
Yeah.
I gotta say it throughout the broadcast because so they can not now but like next time like in the beginnings maybe they ever hear it they'd be like all right.
Oh man, you gotta go in and bring that up one day.
Give you some free coffee.
Bring it up.
And shout out to Chicago weather for sucking. We only get 2 months. You gotta ruin it.
Lindsay, Sean, Chantel, thank you. Shout out to the Turtle Club, thank you. Again, this isn't just a fun thing to do. It is a fun, wonderful blessing.
Shout out to Lloyd Collins.
Yeah, did I say that now? Okay. Thank you for allowing us to share the blessing of music, comedy, and friendship with you.
That's right.
That's right. And with that being said, Ramon, there's only one thing left to say.